You don't need to be a hero or an emperor to be courageous. You can be courageous right now, today, through the choices you make. What if I told you that the ancient Stoics left a roadmap to destroy self-doubt and build unshakable inner strength? Let's explore 10 powerful Stoic lessons on courage, complete with real-life examples you can start using the moment this video ends. First, understand this. Courage is not some rare, mythical quality reserved for a select few. It's built, brick by brick, through consistent action. Think about the person who comes home exhausted from their 9-to-5 job but still dedicates an hour to their side hustle. They're not just building a business, they're building courage. Every small effort, every moment they choose action over exhaustion, they are forging fortitude. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to get up and do the work of a human being. That's your first step. It's not about grand gestures, it's about the daily grind. So what's one small action you can take after work today? That's your first brick. Second, simply living can be a profound act of courage. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." Think about that. For anyone battling depression, crippling anxiety, or overwhelming financial stress, just getting out of bed in the morning is a victory. Showing up to face another day, when every part of you wants to retreat, is the definition of courage. It's not about thriving, it's about surviving and enduring. If you're pushing through a tough time right now, know this. Your persistence is a testament to your strength. You are being courageous in this very moment, just by continuing to move forward. Third, fear is an opinion, not a fact. This is a game changer. The fear you feel before giving a presentation at work, the anxiety about what your colleagues will think, that's a story you're telling yourself. It's a projection, an opinion. It's not a concrete reality. The Stoics taught us to separate our judgments from external events. The event itself, the presentation, is neutral. It's our interpretation that adds the layer of fear. Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." The moment you realize the fear of judgment lives only in your head, you reclaim your power over it. The fear is a cloud. You are the sky. Fourth, ordinary people are courageous every single day. We often look for heroes in headlines and history books, but courage is all around us. It's the single parent working 2 jobs to provide for their children. It's the student who's the first in their family to go to college, navigating a world of unknowns. It's the immigrant who leaves everything behind for a chance at a better life. These aren't flashy acts, but they require immense daily fortitude. Stoicism celebrates this quiet, consistent virtue. True courage isn't about one moment of glory. It's about the steadfast commitment to your duties and responsibilities, day in and day out, no matter how hard it gets. Fifth, courage grows when you face fear head-on. Like a muscle, it gets stronger with use. Avoiding a difficult conversation with your boss or a loved one doesn't make the problem go away. It just makes the fear bigger. The anticipation is almost always worse than the reality. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, or premeditating on future evils, not to create anxiety, but to mentally prepare and rob them of their power. By choosing to finally have that tough conversation, you step into the arena. Even if it doesn't go perfectly, you've proven to yourself that you can face discomfort. You've flexed your courage muscle, and it will be stronger for the next challenge. Sixth, start with small acts of bravery. You don't build a fortress in a day. You don't conquer all your fears overnight. The journey to courage begins with a single, small step. As Seneca advised, we should set aside a few days each month to practice poverty or hardship, to prove to ourselves we can handle it. For you, this could mean finally waking up an hour earlier to go to the gym. It could be finishing that task you've been procrastinating on for weeks, or it could be as simple as speaking up with one idea in a meeting. These small wins build momentum. They send a powerful message to your brain. I am capable. I can do hard things. Each small act is a vote for the courageous person you want to become. Seventh, courage destroys the mental barriers that hold you back. Self-doubt is a prison, and courage is the key. How many dreams die in the shadows of, "What if they laugh at me?" Or, what if I'm not good enough? Think about posting your first YouTube video, sharing your art online, or launching that blog. The fear of criticism can be paralyzing, but the act of hitting publish is an act of courage that shatters that mental barrier. You're declaring that your desire to create is more powerful than your fear of judgment. You are choosing action over inaction, and in doing so, you're not just sharing your work. You're liberating yourself from the tyranny of self-doubt. Eighth, understand that failure is an essential part of courage. A life without failure is a life lived in the shallow end of the pool. If you're not failing, you're not pushing your limits. The Stoics saw obstacles not as dead ends, but as opportunities to practice virtue. Starting a business that ultimately fails isn't a sign of weakness. It's a badge of courage. You dared to try. You stepped into the arena, and you walk away not with defeat, but with priceless experience, resilience, and wisdom. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Your failures become the fuel for your future success, making you stronger and more capable than before. Ninth, courage equals freedom. When you lack courage, you are a slave to your fears and to the opinions of others. You bite your tongue when you should speak up. You follow the crowd even when you know it's the wrong path. You shrink yourself to fit into molds created by others. But when you cultivate courage, you earn your freedom. It's the freedom to speak your mind respectfully at work, even if it risks making you unpopular. It's the freedom to live authentically, according to your own values, not someone else's expectations. This is the ultimate prize of a Stoic life: inner freedom. It's a state where your peace of mind is not dependent on external validation, but is rooted in your own virtuous character. Finally, number 10. Courage is not recklessness. The Stoics were clear on this. Courage is a virtue that sits between the vices of cowardice and rashness. A courageous person doesn't gamble their life savings on a whim. That's reckless. A courageous person takes a calculated risk, like investing in a course to learn a new skill, starting a business after doing their market research, or moving to a new city for a concrete opportunity. It's about acting with wisdom and prudence. Courage is facing a genuine fear for a worthy purpose. It's about weighing the risks and deciding that the potential for growth, learning, and living a fuller life is worth the possibility of discomfort or failure. It's thoughtful, deliberate, and wise. You can live with courage every single day. The power is already within you. It's not about waiting for some perfect, heroic moment to arrive. It's about acting despite your fear, in the small, ordinary moments of your life. It's about choosing the brave path one step at a time. If this resonated with you, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue to build our inner strength and fortitude together. Thank you for watching.